Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the Carnival Toy Review. I am, like always, your Immortal Toy Master, and we have an invasion going on. All Elite Wrestling Series 1. Finally, in the house, man. You know how long this is taking? This is taking forever. Man, the first time I've ever looked for a set of toys and I could not find them on the release date. And it took 2 months. A little over. Well, let's get into this. I do have this little setup going on. You got the OG Bullet Club destroying the Carnival Extreme Wrestling's world champion because Kenny Omega wants that title. So, maybe he'll get it on Freak Show Friday, which is coming up after we crown #1 contenders. But enough with that. Let's get into this. Each one of these boxes have a number, so we will go through each one of the boxes because we do have Cody, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Brandy Rhodes, and the El Champion. 30 years of Jericho. A little bit of bubbly. Anywho, let's get into this. And we'll do Cody's box first. And on this box you get that and the shot from Double or Nothing. And then you have All Elite Wrestling, the little gold. You got the Cody Series 1 here. And then you got Cody. And then you got the Unrivaled Collection. And then you got more Cody, and then on AEW, and on the bottom you get Sad Baby. And that's it for that box. And then Kenny Omega's box, you get all the shots of just Kenny on it, just the Omega Series number 2, number 2. And then you got Nick Jackson with all the Nick Jackson on it. Or Matt Jackson with all the Matt Jackson on it. Sorry, grabbed the wrong box. They all have their own signatures and everything. I will get out Kenny Omega's and the Young Bucks coats that came with it. You got Nick Jackson, Nick Jackson. And then you get Brandy knocked everybody down. You get Brandy Rhodes and Brandy. I knew this wouldn't stay standing up the whole time, so figured I'd knock it down. So we'll just back everybody up. And then you got El Champion, Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, Double or Nothing, you know, all that stuff. Jericho. And as for accessories for all of these people, let's get Nick, Matt, and Kenny stood up. I kind of did a review of these guys yesterday, but nobody really watches, or not yesterday, Tuesday. Nobody really watches Tornado Takedown, so not everybody knows. You could just stay over here for now. Kenny Omega. Young Bucks. Alright, and for number 1 in the wave, you get the American Nightmare. Here, let's turn this way. You get the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and his accessories. He came with the sledgehammer that Brandy hands to him at Double or Nothing. He comes with a weight belt that says Attitude Killer. And then he's got the blonde hair. As for posability, you get 360s. And you get 360, you got the double elbow joints. Unlike the WWE Elites, you get hand rotation, flick of the wrist. Hear that poppy poppy? You have all this wiggle room. And then on this side, you get the same thing. He has his tape over here, and then for heads, he can spin it 360, lean it back, lean it forward, lean it down, all around. And as for legs, you can pull them apart. 360 calves. Double knee joints, built-in knee pad. Not all of these figures come with knee pads, only some of them. He has a built-in knee pad. And as for the boots, I think this one might be a little bent. So I might put the heat gun to this, see if I can straighten it up a little bit. Unless that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. And as for foot articulation, you get it, I do believe, on a ball joint, because you can do full foot 360s. So pretty sure that's on a ball joint. And you get calf rotations and those so forward and whatnot. And there he is. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And as for his attire, it is the attire that he wore at Double or Nothing. We'll show that off a little bit. The American Nightmare logo, strap, CR on the boots. And then you got the Dream tattoo here. Doesn't have the neck tattoo because he didn't have it then. So that is Cody Rhodes. So now that you know articulation and everything, I can just show you the rest of these figures. We'll just put Cody back over here. And here is Kenny Omega. He's a little palish, but you know, he's got some gray in his hair all over his head. He comes with the gauntlet. He came with the Omega symbol on the butt, the wing. Can't really see what that says right there. K Omega. You got the Omega symbol here. The cool designs on his boots that go into the knee pad. And as for accessories, he did come with two sets of hands, another trigger finger, and then just an open mic. And then he came with his entrance gear for that Double or Nothing. All the paint, all the right places. And then we'll do a double here real fast. You got Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, looking all fly. The only difference is he has the headband, and their pants are exactly the same. So, but for this, their foot articulation, they don't really move a lot because of the bottoms, but they can stand up and do super kicks. Oops, you just super kicked your brother. So, that is pretty nice for Nick and Matt Jackson. And they came with the Young Bucks Evel Knievel looking coat with the Young Bucks on the back. You got the tassels. Got it all shiny. And then coming up, you get Miss Brandi Rhodes. She has the purple in the hair. Pretty much all the same articulation. So the only difference is she has a pivot waist instead of a ball joint waist. And she's got some high heels. She's got the long, I like the textury look that they got going on. But it does make her a little hard to stand. So, she does have double elbow joints, double knee joints. That's about it. Rather than that, she's just got the purple in her hair. It's a nice feeling fig. It's pretty solid. Feels a little bit more durable than the women's figures from Mattel. So they're doing a good job, busting them out in all the right places. So, and for our 30 years of Jericho, he came with the two hands. He's got the tattoo on this hand, and then he came with some black gloves in his sick, slick black El Champion attire. We will not take this off of him for the moment because, you know, he just looks super, super sick. So, here he is. I'll show him off. He does have double knee joints. He does have knee pads instead of built-in knee pads on the thing. His coat is rubber, but he did come with this nice cloth El Champion scarf. So, I thought that was pretty dope. He does have tattoos on one of the arms, completely full. And then for the boots, he's got the built-up boots, and yeah, so they have knocked these figs out of the park. Like, all these figs, number ones. I do have a couple complaints. My Kenny Omega foot is a little wobbly. Jericho's arm is a little wobbly, so I'll have to figure out how to stiffen them up. But, as for that, that is my review for the day. Here's your last scan at all the AEW. All of it. Well, if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And remember, Super Kick Party and Shed.